So we're right here in the parking lot of the Jacksonville Woodlands Trails. Britt is over here behind us, and what we're going to do today is take a walk through the canyon, the Britt Canyon Trail, and we'll meet up with the Rich Gulch Trail and decide from there if we want to head out to Panoramic Point, because we've spotted some fritillaria out there.
Oh, wow, cool. So we're going to head out to the Britt Canyon Trail, but before we go, I want to do my little commercial here. Check out the new shirts designed by Cammie Davis on sale at Willow Creek in downtown Jacksonville.
I like them.
Oh, you should. She is the designer behind the camera. So join us on the Canyon Trail. We're going to hike around, maybe hear some birds singing and waking up this morning, and see the wildflowers. Come on. Come on.
These are beautiful. Okay, tell me about these, Jay. These are beautiful.
These are sometimes called bird bills. Locally, they're called shooting stars.
They're so pretty.
So the shooting stars are just in full bloom. On our last video, you might have remembered seeing the little leaves, and that's all you see to start with. And this is the show we get. Isn't this awesome?
Oh, wow. And how long has it been since we did that last one? Hasn't it just been a couple of weeks?
2 weeks, yeah. I see some hound's tongues up here.
Oh.
Let's go check them out. So here's the hound's tongues. Obvious, the name. It's kind of fuzzy on one side, the big old loppy leaf on the other side. But if you look at them very closely, in the center of every flower, there's a little tiny ring of pearls. I think it's like a pearl necklace. It's kind of pretty after last night's rain, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you notice these hound's tongue flowers, these are a little bit older than those pretty blue ones that you saw, and so they start turning kind of a lavendery color. Here's one that's like in the midst of both colors. So it's on its way out for the season.
Those are so pretty, all those different shades.
Yeah. And then right beside it here, here's some miner's lettuce. You see a lot of miner's lettuce, the little round one with the thing in the middle. You'll see a lot of that over on the Sarah Ziegler Trail. And from what we understand, the gold miners in the days past, they actually used to eat that like we would eat lettuce today. Again, we would recommend, do not eat things that you find in the woodlands. You never know what has been hiking at that height.
They were hanging the paintings in Art Presence from the Woodlands for the Hike-a-thon. On the back wall, there's a bunch of paintings of the Woodlands.
Really?
Yeah, it was really fun to see what different people came up with. You know, I didn't really, I'll know tonight after I do my gallery tour, but I saw a couple that Ann Brooke had done that were good.
Tree. I have to make a wish. The kids taught me to do this. If I don't tell it, it should come true.
Oh, but I want to know what it is.
You do?
You're so much more graceful at that than I was.
You didn't see me get my toe caught.
So your wish is going to come true because you didn't tell me, right?
I hope so.
Oh, yeah. So what's the barbed wire?
So people from the Woodlands have checked to see if they could take some of the barbed wire down just as a safety feature, but the Bureau of Land Management, BLM, doesn't allow it because it is a historic feature that's listed in the Jacksonville Woodlands.
So when did the barbed wire get put up there? Way back when?
Way back when.
Interesting. So now it has to stay.
Mm-hmm. So you'll see it occasionally around, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's separating you from private property. It just means that it's a historic feature that's been here for a long time.
Who knew?
Not me. What are those yellow ones, Cammie?
Ooh, I know. They are the buttercups?
Yes. See how shiny they are?
I like that color of yellow.
Me too.
We are stalking the fritillaria.
And look at who his buddy is right next to it.
What is it?
Poison oak.
Poison oak,
Yeah.
of course. I love contrast, but
I know. It's going to have 2 blossoms on it.
What is this one?
That's a fritillaria Getnerite.
That's the Jacksonville flower.
It is. It's our signature flower. You see the 2 little buds? So those are going to turn into those kind of burgundy red with yellow houndstooth check on them, blossoms. And you see a plant that looks like that, but it's not quite as gray color. And then the blossoms are like fire engine red that curl up. Those are the Fritillaria recurva.
Oh,
Maybe we'll see one of those.
interesting. Oh, so the Fritillaria are going to be out during the hike-a-thon?
Absolutely. So the Hike-a-thon is going to be on Saturday, April 20th from 9 o'clock over at the museum grounds. They're going to have a guided hike and come back for lunch. And they'll have these awesome t-shirts for sale that were designed by artist Ray Foster here in Jacksonville.
To find them. That is cool because it's like that and the lichen and the purple flowers are all together.
And the little hairy owl clovers in the front of it.
Yeah.
But you see how they're the two different colors?
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell kind of the age of the blossom. The
This
deeper
is
the
really
purple.
pretty right here too. So many pretty shots.
So that tiny little flower there is the woodland star. Isn't it incredible?
So the woodland has their very own flower?
Well, I think it's called a woodland star no matter where it grows. But it reminds me of like big animal antlers, but it's a tiny little flower. Those will grow, quite a few of those will be along the Sarah Ziegler Trail.
Pretty.
Use the poopy bags. Excellent, Emmy. Excellent.